Hey guys, welcome aboard. So today I would like to talk about blind contours. And what a blind contour is you are looking at an object or a photo and you are drawing on your paper and you are not looking at your paper. You're not concerned with any of this. You just want to look only at the object. That is it. Don't look at anything you're doing here. Do not even peek at what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? So let's say I'm drawing this hand. I should only be looking at my hand. My other hand is going to be drawing on the paper. I'm only looking at this. And essentially, you don't want to lift your pen off of the paper while you're drawing. You can, maybe after you've done it like a bajillion times, but best way to go to start off is just pen to paper, don't lift off, one continuous line for your drawing. So I've been obsessed with blind contours lately, and I've also been obsessed with birds. So I figured we could do a couple bird blind contours and see how that goes. And this is a great technique if you're just starting out learning how to draw because your eye isn't trained to not look at your hand. I think beginner artists like to just really focus on the paper and the pen and what they're doing, and they panic and freak out and they're like, oh my god, I did this line wrong, and they erase, and it's like, no, just chill out. This is not a test. No one is grading you. No one is judging you, and if they are, they don't matter. We're here to have fun, okay? So, let's just jump into it. I've got some bird references up, so let me log into my iPad here and look at that. Okay, let us begin with a bird. Let me set up my iPad and make sure I'm not looking. You can look for your starting point if you want to be on the paper, but you're just being loose, you're being fast. I don't know where I am on the paper right now. I'm solely looking at my iPad, and I have it kind of blocked off in a way so I can't look at my paper. Some good things to note are usually you just want to get the outside shape drawn. So I'm doing the body and the legs right now. You can just kind of feel it out. This isn't gonna look how you want at the end, probably. So just have fun with it. Some butt feathers. Sometimes it's nice to do textures or layers of the feathers. So, I don't know, maybe I'll throw in a couple of those. And then try and remember where I was for my outside shape. And sometimes I can't even remember if I've already drawn the neck, you know? So we'll see if that connects at the end. Okay, that's it. That's a blind contour. That's a bird. It probably started very bird-like, I can kind of see with the head and the beak and the feet. But this is gonna be your end result. Sometimes it'll be cool, sometimes it won't. Let's do another one in a different color. And I'll attach photos to this video afterward too, so you can see what I was looking at and what it became. Alright, let's go. Go time. Let's do over here. So this time I will try and just do the outside shape first. I think this is a swallow. Who knows? And you can go slower if you want to. I've just gotten really fast about it now, so I get really impatient. And I just do it. I can't even really tell where the eye is on this one. Boop. I will do some more little feather guys. Boom, another bird. So again, we're not looking at our paper. And this is just a great way to train your eye to look at objects, and then eventually, when you do start doing actual work, you'll be looking at your object more, and your hand will work better with your eye to communicate what the object is. Let's do one in blue. Also, I highly recommend doing this in pen, because if you do pencil, you're gonna want to erase. I've seen it a million times, dude. We all get frustrated and we want to erase stuff, and you know what? You don't need to. We don't need to be doing that, dude. All right, let's get classic round boy action. All right, 3, 2, 1, go. Okay. And sometimes it's nice how, like, abstract your object might turn out. This is like a little round bird on a stick. And I kind of struggle with being abstract, so this was a really good way for me to, like, chill out and make that happen. That makes sense. Oh, snap. Okay. This looks very bird-like. Oh, you can actually see. Hang on. Okay, so that was our first bird. Second bird. Third bird. I'll attach photos later. It's whatever. So yeah. Boom. Three birds down. Let's do another one with like a thick marker. Hope y'all are having fun. I know I am. What kind of board do we want? Let's do this one with the long tail. Okay. So again, just looking at my reference. Maybe I do the eye. Sometimes I like to like color it in a little, but I don't even know if I'm coloring it in. A little bit of texture, a little bit of texture. Whoop, whoop. We got feathers, you know? Maybe I want to color this in because I'm silly. One more butt feather, and then there's like some really long swoopies. Boom! Another bird. That's a bird. So you can kind of see where I didn't connect my neck to the rest of the head because I'm not looking at the page, dude. This is what we get. Let's do red again. I'm feeling red. We'll do like 2 more birds and probably wrap it up. If you're not sure what to draw, like look at objects in your room, look outside. I probably wouldn't recommend a tree to start with because I think you're gonna hyper focus on the leaves and that's gonna be a whole nother issue. Just simple objects, you know, like paintbrush. Maybe you have a stuffed animal nearby. Journals, you know, stuff such as that. Okay. Let's do... Ooh, that's a cool one. Alright, let's do that. So, again, I do like to look at my starting point of where I am on the page so I can have, like, room everywhere. I don't mind if it layers over, because that's kind of fun, too. Alright. Trying not to make my camera, like, unfocus. Alright, here we go. This one is some kind of hawk/eagle thing. And actually, it's a little more complex than I had originally signed up for. And sometimes I just do, like, general shapes for the legs, so, like, I don't know. You just kind of feel it out. You're like, what motion would I be doing to create that shape? It has a lot of talons. You got feather, feather, feather. Kind of overlap. Okay, angles that way. Okay, we're gonna have a huge wing here, and I am definitely going to overlap with our previous bird. I think I might just keep this one more as a general shape. Yeah, cool. So there's like our hawk swooping down, dude. Oh man, I love these birds. You know, the first one came out a little wonky, but like, this is gonna happen a lot. This'll happen a lot, just know that. And then these definitely read as bird. And a lot of times people can like tell what you're drawing, even if you don't think you can. Like, someone will walk up and be like, oh yeah, that's this. God, what was it the other day? I did one of these and it was a truck, and someone was like, oh yeah, sick truck. And I was like, oh, you could tell that was a truck? That's crazy. Another really good one to do blind contours with is look at people's faces. Like, looking at objects in real life is probably a better way to start. If you need reference photos, totally fine, dude. Like, this is not a class. I'm just showing you what I like to do. So if I'm doing something wrong here, like, I apologize. I don't think I am, because we're just drawing. Ain't no laws when you're drawing, dude. Anyways, that's my segue. Okay. Maybe we do a hand. Maybe I'll look at my hand and I'll draw that, and that's gonna turn out real interesting. Actually, when I went to school at one point, I was in some general art course. I don't even remember what it was. But they start you off with, like, blind contours, and they have you look at, like, other students and, like, draw their faces. or they make you look at your own hands. You have to draw those. They're just kind of thinking about like segments on the finger, spacing in between, little weird wrinkles. I like the finger swirlies. Sometimes I like to include them. Yeah, we vibing. And again, I am just looking at my hand, not looking at the page. And get the palm, boom. So, I don't know if you can see the blue very well. So that's our hand. And, like, it looks like a hand. A clunky hand, but that's my hand. So that's where I'm gonna wrap it up here. Highly recommend you try doing blind contours. It's very fun, it's very relaxing. Like, you should not be stressing out when you're doing these. These should be super chill. You can listen to music, you can just vibe, be at the coffee shop, you know how it is. So that's it, guys. Thanks for stopping by. Really appreciate you being here. Hope you all have a really good day.